Okay, this is going to be the short little part 2 of the O Canada video. So let's get into that because I got a lot of stuff to show you. Okay. First off is Propagandhi. This stack of stuff is a record. Here's a ticket stub from when I went and seen them 2009, May 25th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's the record to Today's Empires, Tomorrow's Ashes. It's a wonderful, politically charged, catchy, I guess, sort of hardcore punk rock album. Came with this big book. Came with this little book. Came with this medium-sized poster, and this is a poster of the album cover, and came with this larger size poster, I think. Maybe it's about the same size, and looks like they're advertising a tour. And finally we get to the record jacket itself. Lots of songs on it, and you won't regret it. You can tell they actually worked on the songs to try and make them catchy. Came with a sticker. Didn't come with this, but this is an article from the little weekly entertainment paper that came out in Las Vegas, telling you all about the band and telling you all about the show that I went to. So that's Propagandhi, and they're from O Canada. All right, let's get into some more O Canada. 2 records by Teenage Head. This one has the 2 songs from the 1984 class of 1984 movie with who were the actors in that? Roddy McDowall. He was in it, and it's a great movie, filmed in Canada with a little Michael J. Fox in it. And the songs from the movie are on this album with Ain't Got No Sense and then Alimony. But Alimony, it's on this, but it's not listed here. But it's on this thing. And this record is just called Teenage Head. And I think it's their first one. And here's an order form. You can order some Teenage Head merchandise. And here's the LP. Yeah, that's funny. This has got Alimony on it, but it doesn't say it. Maybe it's a rare misprint. Anyway, if you see this Teenage Head record and they want a cool price, pick it up and get a cool record. Okay, this is Teenage Head, and this is a bootleg. King Street Teddy Boys. And this is just a bunch of live stuff. The quality is okay. It's a little sleeve telling the story of the band. And they were from the early 80s. Here's what the disco looks like. It says not for sale. Promo use only. And there you go, Teenage Head. The song Ain't Got No Sense. It's playing in the background. Unforgettable. All right, wrapping it up, bringing up the rear is Chain Whip. They're from British Columbia, Vancouver, Canada. Here's the 14 Lashes record. Here's some demos. And wow, what a band. How to describe Chain Whip? I don't know. I really don't know how to describe them. but maybe they don't need to be described. They need to be listened to. If you're into the wild punk rock and the songs, you just enjoy them when they're catchy, check out the Chain Whip from Canada. You won't be disappointed. All right, now let's get into some bands that I saw the other night. Went to a show at the Outer Limits Lounge. Hadn't heard of any of the bands. Flyer looked cool, so what the heck, I went down. Well, I discovered 3 great bands, 2 of them really great. Let's start with the great band, Electric Chair. This album is called Active Aggression, and I had the band autograph it. And this is a great hardcore punk rock album. Very early 80s sounding. Here's a great collage. Usually the collages on the inside lyric sheet aren't that good, but check this one out. It is that good. Here's the record. So if Electric Chair comes to your town, don't miss them. And if they never come to your town, you can you can see the horrible audio quality but great visual quality video I put up of that band in Detroit from the other night. Wow, that was a lot of words all at once. All right, let's get into TV Drugs. They also played, and you can also see them on my channel from that night. All they had for sale was tiny t-shirts and this thing. And it's not a VHS tape. It's a cassette inside here. Little thing telling all about what you're getting inside the VHS tape box. Came with a little button. And then here it is. Side A, everything is terrible. Side B, instant tenders. Unbelievably good. If you're digging, if you're digging the germs, start digging TV Drugs. They don't have any vinyl out. What you see is what you get from this band from Cleveland, Ohio. Get your hands on a cassette player and try and get your hands on one of these on their Bandcamp page. I don't see this for sale. I see these 2 things for sale as far as cassettes, but they're all sold out. Excuse me. So I don't know how you're gonna get your hands on any physical media from TV Drugs, yet here I am telling you to do it. That's kind of setting you up for failure. But I'm sorry. TV Drugs are one of the best bands I've discovered in years. I'm so glad I drove down to that show, not knowing any of the bands. Put that away in the VHS tape box. So, I guess if you come across this thing, I don't know how many they made, this band. You can hear them on their Bandcamp though. And that's probably the only way for now. Maybe they'll put out something in the future, who knows. But go to the Bandcamp. Teenage Drugs. Not teenage, TV Drugs. I'm still thinking about Teenage Head. TV Drugs from Cleveland. Wow. One of the best. Really excited about that. Okay. This band didn't play, but the TV Drugs guys, they were selling their merch anyway. And this band is called the Surrogates. And this is one of those funny looking records that look like this. And side B skips and skips and skips, and it's basically unplayable because this is one of those lathy cut things. Ugh, I don't like those. Anyway, this band is just as good as TV Drugs, but they don't sound like TV Drugs. But you can tell that they really put some effort into making these songs, the 4 songs on this thing, catchy, listenable. You just play it over and over again. This one is this little lathy 7 inches called Chaos and Chill. But again, side 2. Really can't listen to it because it skips. But wait, they also had a cassette version of it with a few more songs on it for sale, and I bought it too. And I'm glad I did. So again, get yourself a cassette player. Get this Surrogates cassette, and I think it's called Surrogates Manic Mantra 07. Again, I played this thing over and over the next day. When I got home from work. Literally, excuse me. I need to drink some Faygo. Anyway, the Surrogates. Female lead singer. Just a great band. I'm very excited to have discovered them and TV Drugs. Been listening to those cassettes over and over again. Okay, let's get into something I got in the mail. My daughter, for Father's Day, sent me this. A Subhuman's wallet with the Evolution 7-inch artwork on the front. Was very surprised to see this. And it accompanied this coffee cup with stuff on either side. This is the Day the Country Died coffee cup. So I thank her for that. That was a surprise. I wasn't expecting that when it came in the mail. Okay. Oh, here's something I dug up. This is the set list from when Dee Dee Ramone played in Kingman, Arizona, of all places. And these are all the songs he sang. And nobody was there. Very, very few people showed up to that. Maybe 10. That's how I was able to... Well, you can't see it, but over there is a framed picture of me on stage singing with Dee Dee Ramone. Yeah, nobody showed up to that, but he sang all those songs. Okay. Here is a Boris the Sprinkler 7-inch. This is the little yellow box 7-inch. And on side 2, you get 2 songs. First one is Why Don't We Do It in the Dumpster? Second song is Get Off the Phone. All 3 of these songs are the greatest. Damn, this is a great little fun punk rock record. And here's the record. And I also ordered a book. This is the complete Maximum Rock and Roll Columns, 1994 to 1998, from Reverend Norb. So many, many, many hours of reading here. All right, what else do we got besides what I showed you? I think that's it. That's the end of the stuff. Oh, here's something. This is a Don Bexley record. You probably would recognize him as Bubba from Sanford & Son. Well, he was a stand-up comedian, and he made this record and I think another one. This is Laugh of the Party. And Dave Turner is also on this. This thing is just as good as a Red Fox record, and that's saying something. Red Fox records were really good, and this guy matches. As far as just the quality of the jokes and how funny they are, Don Bexley matches Red Fox. This thing is a must-have. When you find it, they're not going to charge you very much for it. And it's worth more than what you'll pay if you're into comedy records. Okay, I don't think I got anything else. And the message from this video is TV Drugs and the Surrogates. TV Drugs and the Surrogates. Out of sight, man. Out of sight. Oh, one more thing. When I was leaving the TV Drugs show, I thought there was a big, because there was lots of broken glass outside of the bar, I thought there was a big chunk of glass in the bottom of my shoe. So, when I got to the car, I tried to dig it out, and it wasn't a chunk of glass in the bottom of my shoe. It was this thing. this little devil pin was in the bottom of my shoe, so I washed it and kept it. Now that's the end of the video. Wow, talk about variety.